what came out is, this is the old saying: the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So even within the Republican conference, we all understand very clearly that the people that are destroying the country are the Biden-Harris cabal. And so the surprise to me was that 6 Democrats joined us. I figured we might get 1 or 2 because they're dealing with the border problem down in Texas, and so it made sense. But you picked up a Democrat from Maine, one from Alaska, 1 or 2 from Colorado. And so the bottom line is this: we all know who caused the border problem. We all know how aggravated and serious it is. And thank goodness that at least 6 Democrats had the courage to come and vote with us. But you know what kills me? All of the Democrats should have been with us, because they all know that Kamala Harris was the border czar. She's the one that should have brought this policy and put it in place to help us, but she didn't.
Mainstream media now says she was never called the border czar. Oh, wait, hold on. We have a clip. Let's roll a clip of the lovely mainstream media telling you she's not the border czar in one breath, but then telling you she is the border czar. Watch.
Quote unquote border czar. Vice President Harris was not a border czar.
Meantime, Vice President and border czar Kamala Harris facing some backlash.
What he said about Harris and immigration was not true. She was never appointed border czar.
And this will be her first visit to the U.S.-Mexico border region since she was appointed as the border czar by President Biden.
People are going to have to counter the misinformation. You already hear folks talking about the border czar. She wasn't the border czar.
President Biden tapped Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, to be the border czar.
Now, she wasn't the border czar. That's what Republicans labeled her.
They were very critical of Kamala Harris, especially in her role as border czar.
Now what she's up against is folks lying about her border record, calling her a border czar.
Kamala Harris, who was appointed as the border czar.
The Biden team didn't declare her the border czar. They wanted her to work on kind of the root causes of immigration.
There has been so much criticism against Kamala Harris. You know, she was the border czar.
Calling her sort of the border czar, which wasn't necessarily the case.
So the border, if they weren't planning to address it in a major way, do not make her your border czar. She met with some of the Northern Triangle countries, but nothing has effectively changed.
I love the before and after. Gee, Andy, what changed? Dan, this is like George Orwell's memory hole, right? We're going to try to put real history down the memory hole and rewrite history. That's where they are. And here's what I tell them. She was the border czar, but if you don't like that term, what do you want to call her? She was put in charge of the border. She was the manager. She was the supervisor. She was the director. Whatever you want to call her. She screwed it up.